Hi, this is Bree Stilling, Sales Director with Mary Kay, and I am so excited that you are jumping on this call. Whoever invited you to this call or to watch this video is either going through training or they are trying to move themselves up in their career. And just you watching this short recording and offering your feedback is huge training for that Mary Kay consultant. So I just want to thank you first and foremost for participating and watching this short video. The goal of this video is to give you a brief introduction of Mary Kay from the business standpoint as a way to earn income. And with that said, I want to dive right into it by telling you a little bit about me and how I got my start in this company. I am a full time high school teacher, and I have been for many years since 2007. I have been in the classroom. I started my business in 2017 with three small children. And I did that because as a teacher with three small children, I just needed extra money. I do love my job, but I just found myself as a mom who wanted a little bit more. I wanted a little bit of extra money every month to buy them new shoes. I had dreams of taking the whole family to Disney World, and that's a massive budget take on when you're on a constricted budget. Teachers don't always make a lot of money. And I have a wonderful husband, but he's in corporate banking, and corporate banking presents its own problem. The corporate world, especially the banking industry, goes through constant buyouts, and he's had to change jobs like four or five times in our marriage. And he also went back to school. So, just like any normal American, we live paycheck to paycheck with a very small savings account, and we had student loan debt. We also had three children. And at that time in 2017, two of them were still in daycare at the same time. So, to say that we needed more income each month is an understatement. But we also just had these dreams of being able to provide more. I have these dreams of being able to pay for all three of them to be in college in at one time. So that's kind of why I said yes to Mary Kay. I loved the product. I used the product, and I was eager to get a discount on the product as a consultant. But I thought, if I can figure out how to make a little bit of extra money each month from the product, that would be great because an extra $200 a month would make a huge difference. Now, that's exactly how I got started. I got started for just needing a little extra, like $200 a month. And that's all I did for the first year. In fact, I told my director, I don't ever want to be a director. But don't ever say never. Whew, that's a tongue twister because you just don't know what might happen. In 2019, one of the banks that my husband was with at the time went through another corporate layoff. He lost his job again. But in 2019, we had already committed and gotten ourselves on the little payment plan for that dream vacation to Disney. And at that point in time, I kind of said to myself, I refuse to let my children be the victims of this most recent corporate layoff. So I'm just going to work a little bit more Mary Kay, and I'll make Mary Kay pay for Disney. And that's exactly what I did. So, what was a little extra, I just decided to work a little bit more and started holding more parties, recruiting more team members. And by 2020, just a couple months later, my Mary Kay income had paid off our trip to Disney. Unfortunately, we weren't able to take it in 2020. We had to cancel due to the pandemic, but we got our money back and we're able to reschedule it the next year, 2021. We finally took that dream vacation, all three of us, Fort Wilderness in the camper, 5 days in Disney. It was amazing. And the entire time, my husband was so proud because he made the kids say, Y'all, Mary Kay paid for this job, so tell mommy thank you. And it was just a very special moment for our family, and I wish you all the mamas out there, I hope you have a moment like that with your family when your extra little hobbies can pay for a memory that they will remember forever. That was 2021. I went on to debut as a sales director in that same year, 2021, and earned the use of my first career car in 2021. I earned the use of my second career car in 2023. So, on to more. I don't know when you're watching this video, but we are on to more cars and more success. I had no idea when I started for an extra $200 that this plan B would eventually become our plan A that kept our family stable through crazy financial difficulties. You never know what's coming your way, whether it be medical expenses or pandemic shutdowns or unemployment. You just never know what's going to happen financially. And when you have a plan B going at all times that can be your plan A, I think that's the greatest security that we can ever create for our families. And that's one of the things that that crazy pandemic did teach us is that we need to have multiple streams of income. So if you're watching this with an open mind of thinking, I really do need to change my money story. Well, either your story right now is that you don't have enough, or that you want more, or that you want to change the date of your retirement, or the allure of multiple streams of income as a security has your name written all over it, I want you to listen to my 4 favorite facts about the business to see if this is an opportunity that you can weave into a very busy lifestyle that it will fit and work for you. So here are my 4 favorite facts about the Mary Kay business opportunity. Number 1, it's extremely flexible. I just told you my story. I told you how some months my goal was only $200 a month. Other months I was earning a free car. This business is so flexible in that you can work a little bit or you can work a whole lot because there's not a monthly quota and there are no regional territories that you have to stick to. You can decide to work a little bit, you can decide to work a lot. You can decide to take 6 months off and then come back in, or you can decide to work a little bit every single week. It's extremely flexible and you fit it into your lifestyle the way you want it to. I personally have done it both ways. I have done my business a little and I've done my business a lot. And I think I feel like I can coach people in both areas because I've done it both ways. But that's what's so great about Mary Kay. Because there are no monthly quotas, we do have many consultants that will take a month or two off and then re-kick their business into gear when they need it to. It works when you work and it works when you need to work. So if you don't need to work, you do not have to you don't have to sell when you don't need to. But there's no monthly quota, no requirements. Once you sign up as a consultant, you just have to place one order a year in that bulk quantity of like 225. You place that one order per year and that keeps your consultant ID open and active. So extremely flexible. Number 2, the other thing I love about this opportunity are the products. Okay. You are becoming a brand ambassador to a product that is made in America and is European Union certified. Now, what do I mean by European Union certified? That means that the FDA only bans a small handful of like 15 to 20 ingredients, but the European Union bans over 1,000 ingredients that they consider not safe and harmful. Mary Kay chooses to follow the European Union's guidelines for safety. I love that because now I'm a brand ambassador for an American made product that's made to the highest standards possible. There are thousands of researches done at our facility in Dallas every year to ensure that these products are the safest and the best for customers. And that's a product that I love to sell or even recommend. If you don't want to use the word sell, just use the word recommend. A product that I recommend to customers because I'm a brand ambassador for Mary Kay Cosmetics. So the second thing I love about it are the products. And as a consultant, you get your products 50% off. Is that not amazing? Boom. Okay. The third thing I love about this opportunity is the income. I mean, that's why we got started, right? The income. The income in Mary Kay is some of the highest income in direct sales. So if you're trying to like think of a direct sales business to do at home that works into your lifestyle, you really need to consider this one because we are one of the highest. 50% profit margin. 50%. I just said it. I said it twice. I'm going to say it a third time. 50%. Try to find another company that does 50% from the day you get started. From the day you get started as a new consultant all the way till you become a national sales director, you will always make a 50% profit on everything you sell. So let's just take this cell phone. You sold this cell phone for $100, you would immediately put 50 into your pocket. 50% profit on everything you sell. Plus, when you decide to team build, you make a separate commission check each month based on how well they are doing. Plus, if you earn a car, that is a third source of income. So let me break down those three sources of income. You're selling product all the time and you control your paycheck. You're adding team members. And when you add team members, the company will pay you a bonus check each month based on how big your team is and how much they're doing. And then the third, the car. If you earn the use of a career car, you're going to drive for free. And Mary Kay pays for your insurance. So how is that a source of income? Well, I'm just going to give you my personal story. The month I earned the car and I got notice that it was going to be delivered on this date, go pick up your car this date. My husband took my Chevy, what was I driving? It doesn't even matter. It was one of those SUVs, not a Trailblazer. Anyways, I was driving like an SUV. He took that car and sold it. We got a check in our hand for $12,000. He took that check and paid off his truck. And then he was driving with no car payment. And now I'm driving with no car payment. We were car payment free for 2 years. And in those 2 years, we were able to dig ourselves out of debt with that extra income and get our family in a better position. Talk about income. Now he decided to go buy him another car. So we do have his car payment on a much larger family car, and I still drive for free. So only one car payment and only one car insurance between the two of us. Now, I will say that that first car that you earn is just like a little 4-door. So if you got a big family of like 6, you might not be able to fit in that little car. Have no worries. If you choose to not take the use of the free Mary Kay car, Mary Kay will send you a check each month for $450, and then you can use that check to pay for your 15-passenger van, whatever it is that your family needs. Now, all jokes aside, I do have people on my team member who have children with special needs, and so they have to have special vans that will handle the wheelchairs. Easy. That earn the car, select the cash instead of the car, and then you would get the check of $450 each month to help pay for that special handicap accessible van. That's a pretty cool source of income. So you're selling each month, you're getting a commission check each month from corporate on your team, and you're getting your car payments or lack of car bill each month. 3 sources of income. That is the third thing I love about Mary Kay. Even though I still have a full-time job and Mary Kay is considered my part-time job, the income that that part-time job is bringing in far exceeds the part-time job I used to have working retail 10 hours a week on my feet at night after I got off of teaching all day and then would have to drive to a store and work on my feet till 9 o'clock at night. My income from working at home far exceeds that now. So, the third thing I love is the income potential. The fourth thing I love about this opportunity is the company itself. It is a company with a heart. It is a company that is faith based, and they firmly believe that you should always put God first, family second, and career third. That was a Mary Kay Ash quote herself. She said that you always need to put God first, family second, career third. But that's a strong third, not 33rd, but third. That's a cute little actual quote from Mary Kay Ash at one of the seminars many years ago. But I love this company. I love the fact that it's still family owned and operated, and that Ryan Rogers, who is Mary Kay's grandson, is our CEO today. And he is keeping the values of Mary Kay Ash firmly instilled in our company. That company with a heart has donated over 97 million. At the time that I'm making this video, the current total is 97 million have been donated to causes that will help end domestic violence for women. They've supported 55 different domestic violence shelters across the US, and they fund research grants every year that help to find a cure for cancers affecting women. So, not just breast cancer, but cervical cancer, ovarian cancer, thyroid cancer, all of those cancers affecting women. The Mary Kay Ash researches, the foundation funds that research every single year. So, real quickly, my four favorite things about this opportunity that I'm telling you about, and I really think that you need to consider with an open mind, is how flexible it is, how amazing the product is, how big the income earning potentials are, and the huge heart that this company has. If you're going to partner yourself and your extra time with any brand, don't you want it to be with a brand that has the best products, the biggest heart, and the best compensation plan for you, and that gives you a flexible opportunity to fit it into your life? That is the Mary Kay opportunity. Now, at this point in time in history, the numbers always change, but I do want you to reach out to your Mary Kay girl and ask her any other questions, because it's only $35 to get started. $35 buys you a consultant ID for a year. That will pay for your website and your merchant services for an entire year. That's your ability to like swipe people's cards when they want their credit cards and their debit cards when they want to pay you. $35 gives you a business for a year to try out and see if you like it. At the end of the year, if you want to continue, you do not have to renew. I believe you will pay a renewal on your website, but that's it. If you choose, and it's optional. If you feel that the website is useful to you, you can renew your website, but you don't have to. You still have a consultant ID and you can still do business the way you want to do business. And then your merchant services is always included. There's no renewal on that. $35 gets you that. And there's never any other annual fees that you have to keep paying to re-enroll. It's a one-time fee of $35 to get you your consultant ID, and then your website is free for the year. You decide after the year if you like using the website in your business, and if not, don't use it. Just use catalogs and parties and one-on-one appointments and run your business that way. At the time of checkout, you do have the opportunity to add on some fun stuff. They are not mandatory, they're optional. But I do want you to know that they're really cool and they're only available to new consultants. In fact, if all you want to do is start with your $35 now, you have 15 days as a new consultant to decide if you want to add on these other little things. Some of those things include like a whole box of samples to hand out to customers. I think it's like $45, super cheap. And they say it's enough samples to hand out to 30 customers. Okay, you have the option if you want to add that on. You also have the option to add on the party bag. The party bag is if you see yourself holding one on one appointments or holding Mary Kay classes, either in your house or somebody else's house. It's going to be that big old bag with a flip chart and little trays and mirrors and sales receipts and all the materials that you need to hold in person events. The party bag. I believe you can add the party bag on for $90. You don't have to decide that now, but you have about 15 days as a new consultant to decide if you want to snag all those samples or if you want to go ahead and snag a party bag while you're at it, because you never know what this business might lead to. That's how easy it is to get started. It's a $35 decision, a $35 decision that could lead to unlimited amounts of income. For me, it's going to lead to early retirement. For me, it's going to lead to college tuition for my 3 kids. For me, it's going to lead to the financial freedom that I was praying for when we were struggling many, many years ago. What is this $35 going to lead to for you? I want you to think about that with an open mind and ask your consultant whatever questions are lying on your heart. Because if there's at least one question, that means your brain is turning, and you owe it to yourself to get that one question answered, because it may make or break the deal for you. Ask that question, and I thank you so much for tuning in to hear about the Mary Kay opportunity. There is no risk involved. We are 60 years strong, and we are currently the #1 beauty brand of direct sales in the world. There is nothing you are risking by making a $35 decision with a #1 company that's been around for 60 years. I think we have figured out a thing or two about beauty and cosmetics and enriching the lives of women.